you can see there's always supply and demand. The supply keep on reducing, and the inventory is consuming a lot in the past couple quarters, and now the demand coming back. Okay, so we can see the price will go up. This for sure. And for the NAND, based on what we know, we heard from the market, it's already priced up like 10-15% from last month, and it's going to be more. Some rumors say the price up will be even higher. The definitely will be priced up for both the DRAM and the NAND flash.
Good morning, and welcome to another podcast of Making IT Happen by Sims. I'm Andrew Henderson, CEO at Sims International, and I'm delighted to be joined today by Howard. In fact, our first overseas podcast. So Howard's in Taiwan, so I guess around 5:15 in your time in the afternoon. And Howard leads sales for a long-time partner, Innodisk, who we've been working with for 15 years. So we're delighted to have you today, Howard. Thank you for taking the time. So perhaps for our listeners, an introduction about Innodisk, and just tell us a bit about your company, please.
Okay, sure. Yeah, I'll be there. Since my graduation from college, I've been working in the semiconductor industry for more than 25 years. I joined Innodisk around 6 years ago, and I am now the general manager of Innodisk Global Sales Division. About Innodisk, Innodisk is a global leader in industrial grade storage and memory products for various applications. We have been keeping on growing in the past 20 years and have accumulated thousands of customers covering almost like every vertical market. Okay, we have also expanded our business scope by acquiring subsidiaries such as Antenna, Minitronic, Angel, and Cisino, which specialize in different aspects of IoT, such as edge computing, wireless communication, vehicle tracking, and air quality monitoring, etc. So in the past years, we have also invested in developing innovative IoT solutions that integrate our software and hardware technologies to build an intelligent world that is more connected, efficient, and sustainable. So to put a long story short, for Innodisk, data is our core, and the AI, the intelligent solution, is our goal. And we are providing more and more sufficient building blocks for all kinds of smart applications.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
I was lucky enough to visit Taipei earlier in the year and attended the Computex show, where I've got to say, Innodisk had an amazing booth, very, very active. But certainly both from the show, and particularly your stand, but also at your dinner in the evening, a lot of discussion around AI, and maybe helpful again for our listeners to understand the opportunity you see with AI and what Innodisk's plans are in this area.
Actually, right now we have two factories. One in Taipei headquarters, and another one is in Ilan, which is around 40 to 50 minutes away from the Taipei city. And the one you just mentioned will be our third one, also in Ilan, next to our second one. Okay, and the third one will be ready by the end of this year, and it will be around 20% larger than our second one. And so this is actually when we start to start to build this third factory, it's even before our second factory is fully occupied. Okay, the number one reason is because we want to reserve the flexibility for the dynamic demands of our customers because in our business model is a highly product mix business model. So we have so many different products, but in small volume or customization. So we need this kind of flexibility to we have needed to reserve more capacity than what we need. Okay, so this is the number one reason. And the second reason is because you also mentioned that we're seeing the opportunity for all the AI applications. So including Innodisk and our subsidiaries I just mentioned, and we've seen so many different opportunities. So we are trying to also to build more different products. Okay, from the module level, even all the way until like the whole integration for everything. Okay, so we need more space for this kind of product line.
And as I said at the start of the podcast, we've enjoyed what from our side, what we think is a fantastic relationship within Innodisk. You're clearly a company with a great vision, very strong technically, great products, and clearly you're a global player. And I assume you rely on partners like Sims around the globe. What are the things for you as Innodisk? What are you looking for from your partners around the world?
Okay, yeah. So maybe let's talk a little bit about the partnership with the Sims, right? Yeah, as you know, into that we have a very long-standing partnership, right? This almost like that back to our early years of establishment, right? So we respect all the professionalism and expertise in the industrial SSD and memory. Like Sims have you already in this industry for more than 3 decades, right?
Yep.
And for taking Sims as example, you are a very reliable rep in all aspects. So you can help our customers with various tasks from like choosing the right products, the product training, the stock planning, price, and the market trend information sharing, etc. So for all the partners we have, we are so lucky we have several distant partners like SIPs in different regions. And the reason why we want to work with all those channel partners because even though we are trying to expanding our coverage everywhere, but we still need partners to help us in working with all the customers. Not only to keep a good relationship, we need the partner to help us in promoting our new products and to work together to understand customers' needs, the requirements, right? So we can connect all the information together so we can eventually provide the end customer much better services and the core and the products. Yeah.
Okay, so just moving on now, I think at this particular time it'd be good to update again listeners on the market. The market has changed in the last couple of weeks where we've seen some price increases on NAND. I think there's discussion is the same going to happen in DRAM. So what's your view for say the rest of 2023 on where pricing might go? Could we see shortages? And then really the outlook for 2024 as we sit here. I know it's incredibly difficult, but it would be interesting to hear your view.
Yeah, that's a very good question. Okay, which was like $1 million, right?
Yeah.
I hope I can provide you some accurate prediction. But of course, we all in this industry for so many years. We know it's difficult for the kind of prediction. But I would like to say, for now, at this moment, I think the trend and the market information become more and more clear right now. Okay, a company with all the original suppliers starting from end of last year, they just keep on decreasing their output capacity, right? They try to cut their output continuously in the past 3 or 4 quarters, all the way until now. And even the market demand is still slow, but we can see the orders, the the inventory in the market is almost like a big consumed. Okay, so and the original IC suppliers, they from all the public information, you will see that they have lost a lot of money from their financial report, right? So based on all this situation, you can see there's always supply and demand. The supply keep on reducing, and the inventory is consuming a lot in the past couple quarters, and now the demand is coming back. Okay, so we can see the foresee the price will go up. This for sure. And for the NAND, based on what we know, we heard from the market, it's already priced up like 10-15% from last month, and it's going to be more. Some rumor even say the price of up will be even higher, and we already receiving the price information from the DRAM suppliers as well. They plan to raise up like 10% or even more. So I to answer your question for Q4, I would like to say the definitely will be priced up for both the DRAM and the NAND flash. Okay, that's for sure. And if the demand comes up more, because you can see with those the AI server, the demand, and the new iPhone come out, and even like the Dell just report the the notebook and the computer market also will be raised up. With all those information, we will see the demand will raise up for sure for next year. So I do believe next year will be a much better year for all of us. Okay, and which means the demand, both the demand and the price will be up. That's for sure. That's my.
And away from price, continuity of supply, are you feeling pretty confident that there will be sufficient supply, or do you think we might start seeing some shortages in some sort of NAND products?
Yeah. You know what? Actually, perhaps I may not to disclose the name of the supplier, but we already seen a little bit shortage from one of our NAND suppliers. Okay, it's which is because as I mentioned, they keep on uh, uh, reducing their output, right? But in the same time, they are also receiving a huge order from their major customer. Okay, which will consume lots of their output. Okay, and because of that, they already start to do the allocation. Okay, for their different customers. So that means we might face uh, some shortage. Okay, in certain period of time or for a certain product, it could be like that. And it's always a difficult and a challenge. Okay, because for this, of course, we keep very good and a long-term relationship with all those suppliers, and we provide them our forecast, long-term forecast, and so basically we should be okay to get their continuous support. But in this market, sometimes it's just crazy because right now when the market is trend down, nobody wants to place an order, right? But when the price raise up, everybody will place a lot of orders. Okay, so there's a challenge. Okay, and there's also the problem, the uncertainty about this supply issue.
Okay, and we our advice to our customers, partners here in the UK is just talk to us as early as you can about any potential projects. And as you know, we'll come and talk to you. You would share that advice. Is there any other advice you can give companies who are perhaps looking at projects the end of this year, start of next year?
Yeah, we also encourage of our customers try to place order if they can foresee their demand. Okay, they will, at least with that kind of forecast, we will try to secure all this the demand with a clear forecast. Okay, but in the same time, we also don't want our customer or our channel partners to do some kind of gambling. Okay, to predict if the price go up or not, then we just try to store that inventory, try to uh, for the for the price gap. Okay, that's something we don't want to encourage our our partners to do that. So I think the best advice I can give all our channel partner and our customer is just try to understand the the situation, keep on monitoring the market situation, and share with our customers, and try also in the same time also try to understand the the demand or the forecast from the customer side. Okay, only the this kind of transparent information sharing will can help us to do better production planning and all the material preparation. Then we can minimize the risk, and that should be the best way for all of us.
We always enjoy seeing yourself, colleagues from Innodisk visiting Europe. So again, for our listeners, over the next 8 or 9 months, I think you'll be at EDS in Coventry, maybe Embedded World in Germany in April this year, I think. Are there any other? Are you in Europe at any other shows that where partners could come and meet with you?
Yeah. For embedded world, I will be there. That's for sure. Okay, but for the other trade show, I might not be able to join everyone in person. Okay, so most of the time we have as you know, we have a different sales team in different region. Okay, so my colleagues they will cover most of the show. Yeah, but I also talk to John that I will be more than happy if I can get a chance to visit you guys in UK and also the customers in UK. I would be delighted to do that.
And at EDS and Embedded World, would your subsidiary companies be present at the show? And if so, perhaps you could just tell us a bit about those organizations.
Of course, our subsidiaries usually they will go with together with Innodisk for most of the trade show. So okay, and as I mentioned, we have like our subsidiary like Argentina. They are doing the edge computing. We have in electronics for the wireless communication and so on, right? So I think our they will be there, and we are trying to integrate our Innodisk products and the technologies together with our subsidiaries. Okay, so make into a whole system and for different AI applications. That's what we are trying to do, and you are going to see more and more this kind of demonstration in our booth everywhere. Yeah.
Okay, excellent. Well, Howard, I've really enjoyed the opportunity to talk with you today. I hope our listeners have a better insight now of Innodisk. Again, on behalf of everybody at Sims, thank you so much for the partnership. It's a very important one for Sims, and we're just so grateful that you've been able to spend spare this time and to be able to talk to us. And we really appreciate. We wish you well and have a great sort of last 4 months of the year.
Thank you, Andrew. Same here. Yeah, well, we also really appreciate this kind of good partnership with Sims. Yeah, and cherish this partnership very much. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.